Hi everyone. I'm going to start with my little short video recaps of the slides and the stuff that you're supposed to be doing. For this video is for Wednesday, March 18th. This shouldn't take very long. We're going to finish up this unit fairly quickly, like I said, and then we'll have our summative, which I've had to change, but that's okay because this was going to be like an in-person summative kind of thing. It was going to be a project. It's going to be a little bit difficult, so I had to switch it around, which is fine. So I have my slides over here. I'll be using my iPad to kind of show you pictures and stuff. I think we're going to get a different program. The district is working on that, which will be a little bit easier because I don't have to be actually showing you something backwards. Anyway, so the slides you're doing today, after you watch CNN 10, watch CNN 10. Okay, you're back. Great. Watch CNN 10, and then you're doing slides 11, 12, 13. Slide 11. Why does Ohio need its own constitution? Well, we are a functioning government by ourselves. You should have seen, based on what's going on in the state of Ohio and the country right now, everything that our governor is doing to keep us safe. And actually, there's been a ton of articles, and Governor DeWine has been on news programs and he's being praised as like a leader for the rest of the states because he has taken action early on, and a lot of the states are looking at him for leadership. So I think him being proactive on this stuff is hopefully going to decrease the amount of people who get sick in our state. So we are a functioning government, and all of the leaders, you adjusted your branches of government. You have, the state Supreme Court, you have the General Assembly, and you have the governor. They all need to work together. For example, we just had to go to the courts the other day for postponing the primary, which is supposed to be today, which is incredibly sad, but it was canceled because at one point he's asking the people to not go outside, but then they're all supposed to go outside and vote. So we had to get permission from the courts to do that. I have on here that the states are laboratories of democracy, which is exactly what is happening right now. I'm sorry to keep bringing it up, but this virus is spreading, and the states are doing things first. A lot of the states are asking the federal government to help, but President Trump and the administration have said, you know what, like if you can get it quicker, you do it. They are withholding some kind of aid that some of the states want. For example, like New York wants to start building like pop-up hospitals, and President Trump has not given them the money to do that. So we as states are laboratories of democracies, which mean we're like testing out things first. So if Ohio wants to come up with a new law and then it works in all the other states, then maybe the federal government will copy it and say, thanks Ohio, you did a really great job. We're going to do that for the entire country instead of state by state. The next slide is some Ohio history about our Constitution, and Statehood Day is March 1st, and I'm pretty sure I said that to you guys in class. Anyway, we have two constitutions. Our first constitution was written in 1802, was passed, ratified in 1803. At the time, remember, you need your president to sign off on your constitution to become a state, and at the time it was Thomas Jefferson. So Thomas Jefferson signed our constitution, and we became the state of Ohio. Our first capital was Chillicothe. That's basically the slide right there, Chillicothe. So basically, for your summaries, if you are questioning, what to write, for the first slide 11, why is it important that the states test things out first? Why are we laboratories of democracy? How is it easier to do something at the state level rather than the federal level? For the next slide, why was our first constitution significant? I mean, you had to have one to become a state. If you didn't, that was part of the Northwest Ordinance. You needed population, you needed education, no slavery, and you needed a constitution. So our first constitution was not the best. It didn't work that well, and we're going to talk about it in the slides later on, but why is it important that we had that very first one? Okay, so watch the news, and then do those slides, and make your own summaries, please. Bye.